Hello and welcome to Gierok Farms. In today's video we're going to be working on the 7405. If you've been keeping track of the videos on the channel, you'll know that we've been having troubles with the transfer case and oil slipping past the main shaft in there, and it doesn't allow it to stay out of four-wheel drive. It keeps kicking back into four-wheel drive, and we like using two-wheel drive here going down the roads and things like that. If we just left it like that, it would prematurely wear things out. So we're going to work on that today. Hopefully that goes well, and I hope you all enjoy the video.
First thing, we drain it down, and we'll take this one out too. It shouldn't be too bad. I had some of that apart before. What do you got for a socket here? Yep, there we go. Let's drain it out, because I know that's all in the same. Otherwise it'll still be dripping. We maybe don't have to drain every drop out, but we gotta get it down.
There we go. A bit more leverage. There we go. We got the other one draining too. Once we get it drained, we got to start disassembling stuff so we can pull that whole thing out of there.
Maybe this one here we can put back in.
It's on the tail cover.
I suppose we're going to want to get this pail out of the way, though. Maybe we should. Whatever that little bit that's left in there ain't going to hurt nothing. See, then that will line it up. I had to take up the wheel, one wheel.
Okay, this should be loose.
So you should be able to pull down or pull up this one first.
There we go. We got the front drive shaft off, so that's out of the way. So that'd be the front of the transfer case.
This pipe here is going to come off, I think. Of course,
You don't think we'll be able to sneak past it?
well, it might, but we should maybe take it off anyway. There's like a screen in here.
Okay.
Because we got the oil drain there already, and it's all done.
Is that like pressure fitted on that end?
Yeah, it inserts in there.
Okay.
There's an O-ring in there.
Watch your head there.
Well, let me get a thing over here. Okay, I'm holding on to this. So you just kind of wiggle it and spin it a little bit. Set it up in there. It sounds so weird. I don't think we have to.
Yeah, that's attached to the pan. Okay, now we're to the point where there's a bunch of bolts surrounding the entire bottom half of this transfer case, kind of like an oil pan. I'm gonna take all them off and hopefully it drops out then. Just about got them all out. I think we got 2 in there yet. It'll be interesting to see how this thing falls out of here.
You want to balance it there a little bit? to me.
Whew. There we go, we got it out of there. Looks easy enough, doesn't it?
Bearing there. This didn't really show us how to get it out of there. So we're gonna come this way and then lift up, and that's gonna come out of there. I don't know. We gotta pop a bearing over here. What do we got over here? Anything over here we can do something?
No, I think it's all sealed. Yeah.
Nothing there. See, like here's some grooves like that on turns. There's no pins in here anywhere. Nothing down in there. It looks like we'd come this way and then you'd tip it up and come out, but I'm wondering if we gotta pop something out of here first. There's a
ring or something there.
There, the shaft's coming in. So, you're gonna hold up this so nothing gets okay. There, we can leave him in there. Where'd that come? That's on the end of the shaft. So, this is our guy right here.
Yeah, those things are gone. There we go, that's our problem. There, we got it out. Those are the O-rings that were causing a weld up.
So this way. All right, that almost looks bigger.
Yeah, it looks way bigger.
But like he said, little bitty pieces. What else do we got? What's in there?
Is there a groove in these? Yeah, right here.
That's those.
Yep.
Those are those ones here, like he said, little bitty pieces. I remember he's explaining it to me. All these little bitty pieces, and they're probably caught up in some filter someplace. I think it's more from age. They're real brittle. They're like a dried up noodle. They just snap.
Yep, so we got those two for there. Then we got these for this end.
You want to put these on first, probably, because the other ones can slip over. Because once we get them on, those are really the ones we don't want to mess up. You know, these might not even really be a problem, but he wants us to replace them.
So what was the technical term for this? Do you remember what the service guy said? Yeah, so transfer case shaft or something like that.
But this shaft coming out of this box, see, this gear goes up into the housing, which runs off of another big gear up there. So as your wheels turn, that turns this whole device. Yeah, and then this shaft right there, that spline attaches to that drive line, which pulls your front end. And then what was happening, and the guy did explain it to me, that's what's left of these two rings. We're in these two grooves. And he claims that, so when we put the switch out of four-wheel drive, that lets oil pressure release.
See past them.
When you put the switch out of four-wheel drive, adds oil pressure to release this shaft from this device. So you basically, the energy or the hydraulic pressure keeps it out of four-wheel drive. So when these failed, it just stayed in four-wheel drive all the time because the oil just sneaks past and it couldn't. Yeah, there's another part of that, part of this stuff that actually pushes that.
Like a clutch kind of.
Yeah, it's like, it works similar to like a clutch. So They were pretty good about explaining all this stuff, so I'm kind of glad to see this is all making sense now that it's all apart. We got to get this guy out of here. So I think it's going to get past one side without ruining it. You don't tell me those guys don't fail on a few of these and then they get good at it. And pretty soon the guy that's always done them, he's the guy that gets this job. This is his before dinner job. Makes the shop a few $1,000s. That could even have been in there when they put this thing together originally. Or did that come from somewhere else in the machine and just happened to
Work its way in there.
you going downhill? And
I wouldn't doubt it if there was a snap ring. Because that's what that looks like. It looks like the head of a
yeah.
snap ring. So I wonder if there wasn't something around this bearing or.
It just fell right out. We didn't force nothing. So it'd be different if we were prying on it. But yeah, I wonder if we should throw the magnet down in there, see if we can find any debris in there, pieces of something else. Because see, that's when it'll show up. You get some real steep spot, you're going over some bumps a little bit. Damn thing jumps up in there.
Got those, and those were the important ones.
O-ring number 24.
Yeah, that's the big one.
That's the big one.
And then there's your.
There is no other O-ring. There's only one O-ring on this list. So
Maybe it's just a general kit or whatever, and those come with it.
kind of threw this together for me though.
Maybe there's something. Maybe that goes in it. Maybe there's a different machine from the series that would use those small ones.
Nothing on that. The big washer dealer thing over there. Let's just. I'm gonna look underneath the tractor just because.
Be good to show you guys what's up in there, anyways. So.
I don't know if there's anywhere else. We should clean this up here before we get back in here. There, I wonder what that's from. That wouldn't be an O-ring like in here.
No.
See, there's a big one up in there, then I know. But that one's easy enough. If that gets not right for me, I can
Just undo that tube.
yeah, that's easy enough to go back after. I damaged that one when I had this here transmission issue because I had to remove that to get that out of the way, and then so we're gonna have to lube this up really nice when we put that in, so it slides in nice so we don't damage that. Yeah, there's some shiny gears up in there. It's something how that oil keeps that like that. Of course, these are, well, there's a little bit of groove, so it must ride right there. You can feel it. Ain't much. I don't know, it's raining oil. It reminds me of that transmission issue. It was dripping for 3 days. Otherwise, I think we got this figured out, and we want to rush it. Got her. This guy went. Like you said, that snap ring could have came from up inside the tractor someplace. Or it could even been when they assembled the thing. They broke one and it flew in there and nobody fished it back out.
Yeah, hopefully that's all it was.
Well, you won't know anyway.
Let me see if the camera can pick that up.
What's that, the number?
No, the end of the snap ring.
that guy you're trying
The foreign material that we found. And we hope that isn't going to cause problems somewhere else. Now we're going to put some of this gasket maker on there. We're not going to get too carried away though, but Got all the gasket maker on there. I don't know if that's overkill or underkill, but that's what we're gonna go with. Yeah, they probably use a transmission jack.
I mean, there's stuff.
Pretty much the same thing as this. It's just,
Yeah.
it's got a fancy
A little bit. We're going to set you guys right here in this oil mess. Clean it up a little bit while you're working on that. Pull back. Yeah. I'm guessing that's what happened. There was some stick or something got this.
I don't know why that would ever happen to this tractor. It's always in a nice field somewhere.
Yeah. There he's going.
Yeah, we're really close. Yeah, I think we're lined up.
Right there is probably where we were. And I think what I had to do last time was I had to jack it up. Maybe since the tractor didn't really move.
Alrighty, I think we got everything put back together, and all the shields back on and things like that. Dad started cleaning up tools. He's dumped some oil in, and you got it a little above the mark on the sight glaze, or?
So what I did is poured everything back in that we drained out and then assessed about what we had on the floor. Put that in. I see this right, it's up to the top line right now, but then it's got to suck some up in places that we drained out.
So we're gonna start it here, and hopefully oil doesn't come pouring out of it. Yell if you see oil.
Once it warms up, then we got to check all this over. I think we're good here. We're just going to make sure that it's going to be kicking out. I mean, it's really this line and this line I'm worried about leaking. I think what we did is going to work. Look, everything felt right.
You guys couldn't hear it when the tractor was running. Dad was saying how he could feel it, and you could kind of see it too, where the tractor would jolt as he was putting it in and out of four-wheel drive. So it seems like it's working.
Oh, it's working.
The true test will be if it gets really hot now too, because that's.
Well, when we use it, and then it's still good after that. And really, that one line. Remember how we had trouble hooking that up? I think that got kinked like in the woods doing something a while back, but. That one and then that pipe, I think so far so good. Once it heats up, we'll look it over. And I see there's a little drip going on, but when I was pouring the oil in, some of it was
backlashing a little bit, but we're gonna have to clean all this up. This is
It's bubbling out of there from the air.
We're
There's
just at the line now, but once it settles out here, we'll look at it. I just gotta finish cleaning up here. It was all right. It was like a couple hours.
yeah, that wasn't bad at all.
What the problem seriously was the easiest part.
Yeah.
It's just getting everything
Getting it
back
out there.
together, removing stuff that's in the way. Usually that's the way it is with mechanics.
Yep. Oh, I know I learned something. Hopefully they learned something too. And it's good to know that we're able to fix that, because I think that other equipment's similar, even if it is a little different. I imagine it's the same concept. So
I know the 7810 and the 75, I think everything's almost identical. We still got Ollie, we gotta
figure that out. So,
we gotta figure out all our options. We'll get her though. We just gotta do some investigating, how much money we wanna spend, where we wanna get stuff done, so
Yeah.
we'll get it.
but anyways, thanks for sticking to the end. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you to everyone who's given us tips when we've asked for them. We got a lot of comments about this
I think
tractor.
Ollie,
and how
that
to-
helped us figure
Yeah.
him out. That was kind of neat how a lot of those guys, they're all kind of leaning on that same idea with that antifreeze coming through the sleeves. So
Yeah.
seems like what's going on. So that helped a lot.
But anyways, we're gonna end off the video. Make sure to leave plenty of comments what you thought of this project. Tell us if you learned something, or if you noticed we did something wrong halfway through. But we'll see how it works out. I'm confident. I think it's gonna run just
Wow.
fine. So.
You edit out all the stuff
Yeah.
we did wrong, you know, whether it's bad language or we spilled something we weren't supposed to. But no, really, actually, it went really good though. We were about as professional as farmers can be.
I thought it went a lot faster than it could have. So, anyways, check out our other videos, and we'll see you next time.